Hey, this is going to be a favorites video, so I wanted to show you some of the things that I have been using and liking a lot for the month of March. So I'm just going to pick up a few things and go by them one by one and tell you what I like about them. So the first thing I noticed in the month of March, I did my hair the same way every single day, and these are a couple of the products that I was using. Um, First of all, I like to wash my hair like every other day, and I like to use a dry shampoo in between on the days when I don't wash it, and I like this one. This is the Bumble and Bumble BB Preta powder. So I used to use one by Oscar Blondie, and I still really like that one. It has a good nozzle for like getting right in your part and kind of right in the roots and working in. But this one makes your hair really big. It's kind of funny because that's always what I'm trying to do is my hair kind of will fall flat a little bit, so I'm always trying to find ways to, push it back up. So I use a teasing comb. I use this one. I think I got it from Target, and I like it because the end is really pointed, so I always do a middle part, and then I tease my hair a little bit with this side of it, and the dry shampoo powder really helps it kind of give it some oomph. And then what I do is I go in and I curl it, and I use this curling iron by Hot Tools. It's all wrapped up. It doesn't say on it what size it is. I want to say it's 2 inches, and I got it from JCPenney. So that worked out. And then sometimes I'll set it with a hairspray. I don't really like to use hairspray because I don't like the way that it feels, and sometimes I feel like my hair can't go as many days without washing if I use a hairspray in it because it gets filled up. But this is the one that I like. I got this at the salon where I get my hair cut. I'm not sure if everything I'm showing you guys will be backwards, so I'll just read it to you too. It's the Unite Max Control Spray. So yeah, I picked this up. It's an aerosol. It's like a huge one, so I've had it for a long time, and I only use it every once in a while, so it's lasted. And then the other thing I've been loving the most about my hair this month, about my hair products rather, is this shampoo and conditioner. So it's called Gloss Moderne. I'm not sure if that's how you say it. There's like a little accent on the E. It says Coco de Soleil High Gloss Shampoo and Conditioner, sulfate free, sodium chloride free, paraben free. It's 8 ounces. I think it smells like cake. I was talking about it with a few other bloggers, actually. It's funny because I was like, oh, the cake shampoo. And Sydney, who actually kind of inspired me to make this video because I love her videos so much, she like commented, she was like, oh my gosh, you got the cake shampoo when I posted about it. So it makes your hair so soft and it smells really good. And it just, I don't know, it feels like glamorous to use when it's in the shower, and it has a little pump, and it's the chic white bottles. I just like it a lot. I usually just use like Pantene Pro V. I like to spend my money on my skincare and like moisturizers and serums and stuff like that, and I typically buy cheap shampoo, but I splurged on this and I really like it. I thought that I would try to like go back and forth and use like the cheaper one day and then this one, so I would save it, but I can't bring myself to. Every time I take a shower, I want to use this stuff because it is awesome. So that, I think, is everything. I'm looking over here because that's where I said all the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I think that's all the stuff that I have as far as hair care. So another thing I've been loving this month is Sunless Tanner. So I use the Saint Tropez, and I use this one, and it's called the Bronzing Mousse, and so it just has a little pump like this. And this one I think finished up the whole container, so I'll get ready to toss this because I think it's the very last bit. I really like this because it's chilly outside, but we've had a couple of like random days in March where it was like 70 degrees, and so want to take advantage of that and like wear a dress and short sleeves and everything like that. And something about the Sunless Tanner, obviously it looks nice because it looks like you have a tan, but it also just makes you feel better, some to me personally at least. Like, it makes me feel like it's spring. Um, and I don't know, it just makes me feel good. Sometimes I'll even use it on a day when I'm not gonna wear like a dress or something, even if it's a cold day, just because I want to like perk up a little bit. And I use this mitt, which it kind of looks gross because you use the sun scanner is like brown. So, but I just wanted to show you guys. This is what I got. I got it from Sephora, both of these. Um, and yeah, I just squirt a little bit on the mitt and then I rub it all over. I haven't ever tried to do it without the mitt because I don't know what would happen. Um, it would probably be fine, but I just don't want to get it all streaky. I have noticed I have the lotion version of that too, and I think that the foaming stuff, I want to say like the color is not as strong, so when you put it on, you don't turn as dark. But I also think it's a lot easier to apply and not be streaky. So I have both of them. I use both of them. I like both of them, but that's the difference between the two. The foaming is like a lighter color and it's easy to blend into your skin, and then the lotion is it has like a little pump. It's darker, but it can be streaky sometimes. It's like more. One time I went to work and I like had missed my shoulder a little bit, so I try to just go with the foaming one because it's easier for me to use. So that's one thing that I've been loving a lot this month. Nail polish. I found this really cute one called Tuck It In My Tux. So I had seen this at Target and stuff, and Essie comes out with every couple months. I don't know how often they come up with like 5 new nail polishes or something, and they're always on display at like CVS or Target in like a special section. And this was one of them. And I thought, I was like, oh, that's kind of pretty, but I also have bubble bath, and I don't know, how the color is gonna turn out when this goes on the internet or whatever, but I don't know if you can tell. It's like a milky white color, and I have bubble bath and I have Mademoiselle. If you know those two, they're like really popular shades in Essie. So it's pretty similar to those. So that's why I originally didn't pick it up. But then I went and got a manicure. Um, and they had this in the salon, so I picked it out and I really like it. So I think it's a lot better than ballet slippers. It's a little bit more white and it's really opaque. So that's what I like the most about it. I actually bought this in February, but then I lost it. And I was like, and then I was on I didn't buy it in February. I bought it like the day before February because I did a no buy in February. And then I lost it, so I couldn't use it for that whole month. And then finally, again in March, I bought another one. And then, of course, I found the one that I lost because we had gone on a ski trip and it was like in my travel makeup bag. So then I had two and I gave one to my friend. But I really like this shade a lot. A lot of people have asked me, like, is it better than ballet slippers? And I think so. I think I might get rid of ballet slippers and just keep this one. So, and I've been wearing like OPI's Cajun shrimp on my toes for a little while. It's like a reddish orange. And then I just got this one today. This is Wicked. Or yesterday, I went with a couple of my friends to go get nails done, and I got this shade because I've seen Emily from Cupcakes and Cashmere. She'll wear like this, like they call it like vampy red or whatever, and then she'll wear like all white, and I think it looks really pretty. Like even in the summer, you would think this is like a winter shade, but I kind of like it for spring and summer because it looks good against the lighter pastel colors. So that's for nails. And then as far as skincare, this is like my favorite thing of the whole month, is I switched over to Erno Laszlo. And so I've been working with this place in Richmond called Elements Beauty Shop with a bunch of other bloggers. Shout out to Christelle and Whitney and Sydney and Caroline. You guys are awesome. And Jeannie and Sherry, the owners of the shop. And so I've been getting to try out tons of new stuff, and it's wonderful. They found me because I was talking about Ren, which I still, totally love that line and use a lot of their products. But I've gotten to try out a bunch of new things, and Erno Laszlo is one of them. I got to talk to the like a sales rep from Erno Laszlo, and I actually blogged about it, so I'll put the link so you guys can access it. But she told me about all the steps, and it's kind of funny. Sydney talked about this in one of her videos too, the splashing technique. But I mean, don't be intimidated by that. But I'll show you, I got a kit. So initially they gave me like these tiny bottles to try it out, and I really liked them. So it's a pre-cleansing oil and like a treatment bar. It's called. It's basically like a bar of soap, but they call it a treatment bar. And then they call it lotion, but it's really, I would call it like a toner, like a clear, really liquidy thing, and then a moisturizer. So I'll show you guys. So this is the soap. It looks kind of crazy because it's been on my sink, and I bought this like starter kit of it. So all the things that I have are like a little bit smaller than the full size, but I would definitely recommend getting that little starter set. Um, it's not the sample sizes, but it's like in between, and I think it's a good starting place. So it's the Sea Mud soap. And this is the second step in the system. The first is the pre-cleansing oil. I lost the lid because I didn't put it back on, and my cat took it. And so I hope it's okay. It's probably really bad that like air can get in it, but it's almost gone. But I don't know. I feel bad because I've been looking for it, but she like kicks them around my house, so I don't have it. Anyway, so what you do is you put, after I take my makeup off, I use a cleansing water to do that and a cotton ball. And what I mean is I have one from Ren, and it's a very clear, liquidy, like the texture of a water. It's not oily or anything, on a cotton pad, and then I rub that all over my face to get off my eye makeup and stuff. And then I put this all over, and so it's like, it feels like oil, like it's straight up oil, thick. And I rub it all over on my face, and then I wet this bar and under the sink, and then rub it on top. And so that really helps because I feel like if I just used this bar, it would be too drying for my skin. And then if I just used this, obviously, I think it would not get my face clean enough and it would be too oily. So I really like the two of them together. And then, you know, you do the splashing to get it off. And then the next two things, I'll show you these two. So then it's the light controlling lotion, it's called. But you guys can tell it's not, I would call it toner. And then this is again on a cotton pad, and then that's after you rinse off those things, and it just gets any residue off. But I mean, if I look at the cotton pad after I've done that and then use this, I don't have any makeup on it because that pretty much gets it off. So I don't know, maybe I don't know, I like doing this stuff. Anyway, and then the moisturizer, which I was really nervous about switching my moisturizer. I know that might sound like silly, like not super nervous, but my skin breaks out a lot, and so I don't like to switch up. I find that moisturizer is like the one thing that I think that's what makes my skin break out, because a lot of them are too thick or too oily or something, and they'll just do something to my skin. But I was like, okay, well, I'll try this out, and I love it. And so it's the Oil Control Day Lotion, SPF 15. And they asked me to my skin type, and so it can get dry and flaky, and so that's what I told the girl from Erno Laszlo, and she said, but then I was telling her how I sometimes get pimples and stuff, and she was like, oh, I think you might have like normal combination skin, not dry skin. I think you're just using maybe products that are too drying. So we went with this regimen or whatever is for normal to combination skin. So I do get like a little bit shiny some places, but other than that, it's good. I really like this moisturizer. It's really thick. It's like a true like lotion. I don't know if you guys can see. It's so nice. I don't know, it smells good, but it doesn't smell really strong. And then again, it has the SPF in it, so it just makes your face feel very dewy and nice after. And I've been using this every day, twice a day. That's the other thing, is that I was using the Liz Earle cleanser, which I still, think that that's a great product, and I really like that. But this has kind of replaced that. And I think the last thing that I have is this serum. So it is a serum, and I think it's just called Serum. It's from the Sum Institute. This is another product from Elements. I really like it. So they initially gave me, again, like the baby sizes, so I wanted to show you. Um, there's all their products come in this packaging, which I think is really neat. It's just they're all white and very plain, and then they have a little sticker on it so you know which one it is. And there's a moisturizer, um, like these pads that are exfoliating. So I think they're supposed to be in place of a toner. And they're pre-soaked, and so you wipe those off after you wash your face and before your moisturizer. And then this, I don't know. Basically, they all look like this, and there's a bunch of different colors. And then this serum has a lot of, um, I think you say ascorbic acid, and I could be saying that wrong. Um, but it's basically, I think that it's just vitamin C. So when I got a facial in February, and the lady doing it, she was so nice, and she wasn't pushy about selling me their products or anything, which was good because again, I was on the no buy, so I couldn't buy any of the products anyway. Um, but she was saying, if you want, and I told her my concern was like after I have a pimple, my skin is so light that then the scar shows for like a long time, and so I wanted something. You've seen like a lot of products that are marketed that way as like Clinique dark spot corrector and like anything that's like brightening. So I think a lot of people have the same concern, or even like freckles, and then they talk about sunspots and things like that. So I guess supposedly vitamin C is supposed to be really good for that. So she was like, try and get a vitamin C serum with a really high concentration of ascorbic acid. So then I was looking into it, and I saw there's one like from Dr. Dennis Gross, and there's one from Peter Thomas Roth, and there's one from DermaDoctor, that's called like, I don't know, it has a plum extract in it too. Um, and then I think the one from Ulla Henriksen has some vitamin C in it too. I don't know, there's tons of them. But then we had an event at Elements, and they had the rep from the Some Institute come, and she was talking about this serum, and she was like, oh, it has vitamin C in it. And I was like, oh my gosh. And 15%, which I think is pretty high compared from what I've seen of the other ones. Let me know if you guys are using a vitamin C serum, and what you think as far as um, the concentration. But I had this little sample already, so I started using this every day, and I decided I really liked this. So I use this after the toner from Erno Laszlo and before the moisturizer, and I use it in the morning and at night. And I really like it. So then I ended up going back and getting the full size. I really like it a lot. So these are all of my favorite things for the month of March. I'm going to try to do these videos more regularly and try and pick out like a couple of my favorite things each month and share them with you guys. Some of them might be just a blog post, and some might be a video. Let me know what you guys prefer. If you have any questions, or tell me what your favorite products are. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.